Welcome back to SimCity 4. This is Arkstraight, and it's the medium map. And I'm going to the southwest, which is Aconistansen, northeast. First you need to do is... I don't really... 8 times... really. 9 times 9. So let's make it 9 times 9. Remember, 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is unpredictably more better. If we want to imagine something more, let's add another ones, which is creativity and imaginable. All things what to do is done for it, and what is good to be better, because it was. Otherwise, it will call you what is imaginable. So it's not precise than the other Arkstraight. Reinstall cannot crash. If you do not reinstall, it will still want to crash based into exceptionalists. First of all, it requires a straight add-on mods. Let's try putting it over here and over here to avoid relativity. And what do we always keeps on holding on it? And let's try something another. So let's add something more. If you want to imagine, create a simulation. Simulations are mostly better. Oh, okay. Rural roads are more than better. What? Let's make a puzzle piece, which is a narrow road system. Because I don't realize how this works. First of all, you might going to say it's Arkstraight. What is Arkstraighting was better. The more you get Arkstraighting, the more you get nose. The less the damage goes. So let's have rural straight pieces. It will avoid refragilation. Unless this one goes here to here. To avoid recently infrastructures. On the 30th episode might be this July. Really, I think it goes what in other side. So let's put it in right here, which is I don't really say it's not completely intimate. If you want things what do they want to show, what's this? If you need something else, then the second part might be in trouble. So keep out your minds right here. So there's still a lot of things to do with some bare roads and other things of frequent. Do not forget the one-way road system. Now moving on to Silksburg. And Silksburg. Oh. Not realized. So let's make it times 3. And add another ones. It should be a dirt road at the side. Okay, so no one else can do what is then. I think it's empty. So don't forget to put another road system what is forgotten rules to do. And unless Aconistansen needs a better work to do. Needs a lot of first stations right over here. So what's the next thing? So this one is Aconistansen northeast, which is zoning quickly as possible on the other side. So let's move on to a narrow roads. A one-way narrow road system might be wide full and entirely wide full on the other side, causing much approximable in an occipital. Let's moving in right side of the side of the roads. Otherwise, it goes here and here. So let's not put it right over here on the other side. What is the side going this here? What is this other side? Hmm. So let's make it 6 lines. A 6-lane road causes into trouble. Why don't you make a 6-line road system? What is costly in this? Which is a costly in the other side of the operate. Hmm. Let's not think otherwise. Inappropriate behaviors. First thing to do is leave that blank. Now let's move on to the other side, which is costly tens. Whatsoever? What would have you imagine? Hmm. Let's see. Indicate it right over here. Give me yours. So ground light rail. I think realizes. So rail connector puzzle pieces. Watch me over first for some reason. To example, connectivity pieces right over here. So control save to avoid crashing to desktop. Let's see. First of all, it knows what is whatsoever. So it goes here and goes to right beside. Let me think. I don't realize how this works. So let me check the other side. What is going on the other side? First of all, it knows what is here. So let's say this is a street modes. So let's not build this here. It's a rumor. Calling to the other side. What? Let me think. This is a water side and the other water side. So let's not add a subway. Not all subways can lose the entire work. So let me think. I'm not begging with you. First of all, not. And how you realize it works in any single situation. Going to the simulation. And first of all, I think we're going to know more what happens. Okay. So let's add another one. Let me think. Oh, yeah. Whatsoever. What did you already decide? So let's make a 4-lane narrow road system, which is basically right over here. And like that. And right over here and right that. Unless this station causes into what is trouble. Our 4-lane narrow road system, which is not suppressed by the owner's protests. Keep in mind, we'll go to the side of the state. So let's add something another on this side and add another thing on this side. So deep to this side. And so on, contagiously. And add another one. Going to the sim nation. Okay, what are the others? Not controllable. Um, Give me one thing side, to the side. Let's leave it here. Move on to this one. Causes of this trouble. Troublemakers on this side and troublemakers on this side. This will lead to all of the purpose and crash. And this will lead on the crash and the side would even go to the side. So let's leave it here. We're not going to this side right here and right now over. Not all over stations can do more front. It's not a contagious season. It's not super extra fragislatic. Contagious side. Not even on the contagious side. Check the demands. Needs more. Where do you want to build? What about that one? Or what about that one? Let's sleep right over here. Don't realize. Causing even more causes. If something is true, if you do not yield, I don't realize some sort of few things, which is glitches into trouble again. Sorry, something another. And the zone is too large. First of all, it requires more impressive stations. What is required? Oh yeah, multiple networking pieces. I don't realize how this works. So let's make it. Okay. Can you give me a second? I don't realize how these things with you. Yeah, quick turn pieces. So let's make it inside of me. In this side of morally done, let's. Oh, can you keep watches over there a second. First of all, you need watching over there a second. So connected to simulation. Even if the highways are in Aconistansen, we'll move on to Arkstraight. Remember, this is a 4-lane and a 6-lane roads, basically, upon like the other side. So let's make it in the other side, which is basically a 4-lane and a 1-lane on that side, or contagiously appealant. Okay, what's the other thing? What do you want to do with some sort? Oh yeah, let's put it on the highway. What you ever think about these highway roads in projectile system? Projectile, yes. You would even say what is projectile means? What is true? Now let me think. You will notice about these areas are not yet believing. And what is true, what is not. Getting true or not. That's not even take as singular situations. And for the most volley to think about in this one. Yeah. Give me a second. What is over? What is over? What is the other side? There are lots of residential areas. Lots of residential areas may be singular. Unless this one mostly Arkstraight into Aconistansen. So let's make it Aconistansen northeast on the second part. Even what happens right now and for long to do. This will make a single prosperity. Don't really think of what is. So again, 3 times 4 is 810. 810 more. 810 and more. In the side of this processive stations. You know what Arkstraight is? It's a city called mostly a high dense city, which is not all agricultural cities can made to a quick turn pieces. Now let's move it right over here, right over here. Don't really. Straight at him. Okay. Now, do you realize how this works? Oh, okay. Still okay. What it goes around, goes around. Enemies on the other side, and not to get greedy. Enemies on the other side is not to get greedy. Let's add a single rail station. Goes from here. And with what? And sometimes it goes confusing. It goes straight, Arkstraight ahead in some sort of stations. Which is basically goes around. Let me think what is doing, what is better, and what is predictable. It is unpredictable. And first of all the stations can lead what is better. Inside this side. Where's the dead roads are? Dirt roads are more better. Add some more trees. The more likely. More likely the other side. Better and better. Otherwise goes and it goes around and it's around. All other stations leads to any difficult moment. whatsoever and whatsoever. Let's leave it here. It goes around and it goes around. And where do you want to go with some sort of this one and here it goes. Come here. What? Oh no, that's not allowed. Any perpendicular roads are not realistic. Let's put in a tree to avoid real wide roads, even on the other side. So let's add some water in a particular momentum. Great things here. It goes here, and the enemy is on the other side. So anything what happens, well, if you want to copy and decide, it's not possible to get imaginable right here. More roads, more better. Unlikely done if we don't get all. Oh. Interception. And what is realistically what is realistically imaginable? Of course, undead. This will lead to immersive everything in this side. So what to do is goes around and goes around in preaching side. So what is realistically goes after all? You don't even go on something. Let's try copying this into mirroring areas of the city. So it's not quite positive. What is ever imaginable? Triple lane roads and triple lanes. So do not forget. Please advise in all of these transitions are not yet made because this one goes better and it goes better. So what's next? Starters. Goes starting on the side, the other side. So what's next? The other side and the other side. Let's see. To avoid improper road system. Oh, there you go. So what's next thing what you need to do is reimaginable. More palms and contagiousness, meaning what is truthful. And some of the industrial areas might be incorrect in this placement. So let's leave it right over here and right over here. To avoid freaking to the side and okay. Rail system. Rail systems isn't enough. So let's put right over here in this side. Connect to simulation. And the other side in the simulation will go right over here in the side. So simulation, what is this useful? That's wrong. Can you give me a second? It's not jealous to create more in infrastructural surveillance. So let's make it. Indus taxes will not be improximable. Okay, stop. Dirty industries and more. Industrial roads. What is weather? What is weather? consider switching more in this. I don't want everything what to do. Let me think. Let me think. So 30 and 30 or 30. What? Let me watch it for this side. So remember, this is called Arkstraight, and usually goes to the side. It goes to the side. So it usually goes in arch straightening. Straightening those rows will be coming better. If you want to come back, I need something more. What is something more precious this side? So what happens if you don't go next? What are those rows leading to better side? Let's see. The side. What is side? So let's dezone, but not the roads. And can you give me a second? What is realistic side? So when it goes here and it goes around, and it goes around the outside, and the outer side goes more free gadget length inside. Triple avenues doesn't work with the railway underground or overpassing through these stations around. So if you want anything questions, you might need to do. I need to copy the second thing what to do. So what's the next thing? Alright, so this is the second stage of the new Aconistansen, which is related to Aconistansen Northeast, and it's the Arkstraight South, unless they want to show more power in either side. So let's move in otherwise. You need first to demolish all of these roads in a single complement double into a manufacturing railway to avoid continuation. First of all, needs a medium density. It limits to these developments. Let me think. What is whatsoever on the side going this side? Okay. Goes in what is whatsoever in the side. Don't really. Not so really. Give another thing. We'll think of what now. Ardent full transitions. Give me a set. Simple central side. Right over here. Not really in here. And the other side goes right now. Should be in this side. So let's move on to this east part. Going to this scene. On the other side of the scene goes right here in this side to avoid more complementations. In this side, not really. It's not stable. Go back and try again, which is, I think, realistic. I don't really think what is realistic. Goes to the side, goes to the side. A puzzle piece should be here, and another puzzle piece is going to this here, and another puzzle piece is going this right here. Remember the side, it's a rural road system. Goes to the other side. What is in the other side? So let's move in. Okay. Move on to the rural. And there you go. This is the one. This is the one. Goes from another. So don't forget the commercial in this side. And put the medium density right here on that side. So do not forget, all medium cities might be taken on closure, because this is not in exaggerating one thing one another want to do in this side. So let's leave it here. On the second part might be toleratable. And this side goes here into here. I don't realize. Maybe in the side. Here in the side, going to the simulation. So Arkstraightening starts now. Remember, you need a police station, a large police station. Go to side. So it requires more power, and you will be imaginable. Don't forget to put a large police station, a large fire station. A very small fire station goes here and goes here, and around and around. So do not forget the power. This might lead to us. Once a thing, it's not quite eatable. And so, not all relativity. And moving right over here, goes on the side and the side. On this side. And this side. So, why did it go right here? 48. I don't really. 46. And it should be 46 in this side. Not really. Not all really intensivized. Right? In this side goes boom. Boom. Should be 46. And a 46 and in the side of the station. So 46 and 46 and 48. Which condensely better. So what is better? And what is better? So 48, 46, 44. So let's make it 44. The other side is 46. And connected to the other side. Nice. And move on. And move on to this side. It's water resistant system. Goes this other side. Sides going to side. And side going to side. Let's add another power. Water from Schurberg. Need something better. Oh. You have to add something more. A Conservation Act power number 41, and looks like we're gonna need something better. Some sort of any kind. And guess what? Nothing happened. Otherwise better. Let me think. There's no Arkstraight in here. No, I don't really think it was. So let's add moving on. No, really. No, that's not really goes here. Goes here. Lots of road connections. Doesn't want to go here and here. You'll be instructed to do not to follow any single situation. Please remind all requirements in this station that requires more effective areas of solidarity. Not noticeable. It should be 6 times the thing you decide. So do not forget 6 times to decide. Oh. So do not forget the... Do not turn off... Don't forget to turn off the... Do not forget to turn off the missions. I don't want missions anymore. So let's keep on going. And usually guess things what happens in this beautiful predicament questions. And the other way in this station goes right here. And here what happens placing this side whatsoever. So let's move on. Let's make it 2160. And another 2160 go here. And more 2160 goes right over here. Usually as better. Do not forget, 2160 is more better side and side. Oh. Okay, do not forget this one. Industry zone. And more. Think what to do or more. So let's see. Try something better. And it should be mirrored as all and what it takes. Going to please going to the side, and this side. If you don't want it. Don't want to do it. So ask more water in the spot. So let's see. Give me more water. Where's the water? Ah, there. Let's try water pump. That leads to this corner. And I don't know why would it ever happen. But it's some kind of sort. Usually the other side of the ways. Bring the side. So do not forget. Okay, 12 squares behind. It should be 12. Not making 12. And there you go. Don't lose anything. Whatsoever. So any questions? Any questions? If you want anything was? More questions? So, move on. And I don't realize how this happens, so frequently out. Might be tinkered. So let's add something more and more. What is imaginable? Not really. Instead. So what is instead? Doing something. Is, okay. Getting counted as well. So. So what is true? Uneven true. What is going on here? Oh, pollution condensers. Pollution condensers are required to avoid mistakes. Put the pollution condensers. And do not forget the mayor's house, which might lead to this one. So the Arkstraight has two of these things. One, there are two Arkstraight stages. And our second stage is what is realistically requirements. Contagiously in one single situation. So let's add an elementary. More elementaries, more requirements. Don't make such thing as what. So anything happens, you need to check it first to avoid the wear. Need something more residential in this area. Oh, I didn't forget something with. This might pass through. I think what is needed. Put it right over here. Right over here. And finally, I don't really. What is? Oh, it came out of fireworks instead. What is whatsoever? Jumping into the side and to the side. So let's not even quite as possible. To those who are things want to do here is to make another sequence. Okay, stop. Those fireworks are on their way. We will wait until it's over. Anything it was. Great. 1 out of 10 requirements. That's all we get. If you need another thing, you need to should be. There are two of the following. One, you need a garbage disposal yards to avoid more garbage in here. This here. Second will be more disposal facilities, recycling centers, and more garbage facilities. Taking this massive truck getting most of the capacity. They're getting a strike, so let's add another one. So to avoid strikeless recursive at the moment. So goes to here and goes to here. And the final thing is I don't really the medical clinic, or I don't realize goes right after better. So that's subway station, Boston subway station. So and the first of second. aren't adding up here. It should be lowest. It should be the lowest ones. Incontagiously, what is lowest? It's not even the lowest ones. Coming something better as what as we wait. Here, what it goes and goes here, and goes here and goes here. Let's wait till later. And it does think anything about this very batterization. Well, think something what? Prioritization's requirements. Let's see. Not really. What goes here and goes there? Let's add something else with. Don't really. Don't realize that this happened. So do not forget, on the second part, you might gonna have another river in here. And Ghost might think a lot of it. So added something with stations. This is the last segment of this part. He might going to tell you some sort is not realistic at approximate time. Slided elevations. No, not a single slided elevations. Something with this one. So the one-way road system, it usually goes here. It goes here. Not too really. But finally, this is the triple lane highway going to the side and the side. First of all, it morally quite well in the side. In this 5 times 2, well, you would ever see what is going this right here. There are 4 of these stations planning on the looping capacity. There is some sort. Add more power, add more stations, and add more. What's this all about? Burns landfill and no pollution. That's at a garbage disposal. To avoid something more frequent. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Don't really know what happened. Or I don't really know so. Don't really know so. Yeah. On a frequent way to getting through? No. It's not a possible way. So, demolish. There's no such thing as what. So let's demolish it first. Until this part of until this part of which one goes here? Add something more. Which one goes here and add something more? Which one goes here and add something more? No, not really, no. No, not that one. Should be falling out of sand. What? Should be right here. No. Nothing. It's good enough to plant something with. And it's not even dense. Place on the served lines. It's line and this line over here. We can just power source of energy and oh no, it requires more power in this side. So let's add another natural gas power plants here and here. In case of emergency, you need to instruct the following. You might be on the next part, the Silksburg West, and you decide. Frequently you decide, and you now got 10,000 population, get it instead of it. So, let's add another water. Disaster looming. Causes more policity. And water buildings causes solution. So might expanding. So you might think about more river in this side, into this side or in this side. It usually goes is right over here. Oh, a plant. Excuse me, this one more inside. So there are 6,000 or 7,000 needs more implementive or time. Commutation time. It goes right here in the side. It eventually goes here. So check the highway and the elevation, and it goes right. Not even gets thing here. So even on the side it goes. You think about this. We're not going to have a tramway loopings here. This is a triple lane road in this quitable fusion. And the other side, mostly corrective. Oh, and the last thing will be this one. On the second part might be in this river with housing estates, and the side it be. You might, of course, then it looks precisely in the side. So, and this data you might be in the check-in list. So, bring me here in this on the second part. Might be truthful at this moment. Stop the clock. I don't realize when this happens when I was City Hall. City Hall is in the second part. Rivers, tramway loopings. No more tramway loopings. This is not improximable at this moment. So, I don't realize at this moment. Only low density areas might gonna have a rich housing state, and of course, and the last thing you need to do is a subway or a complete exaggeration. I'll see you in the next part.